Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this movie poster using Photoshop. Are you ready? Let's go. So the first thing you're going to do is to go to File and create a new layer. Let's dive into it. Yes, and I will advise you leave your resolution to like 300. I'm just using 72 resolution because I want the video to be a little bit smoother and faster because my system is a little bit jam-packed for now. So yeah. Let's go. So after you've created your new layer, you're going to have all your elements ready. As you can see, these are the elements I'm going to be using for this particular video. So I advise you get all your elements ready. So let's import our background. Just drag our background here, and that's not the image. We need to bring in our image. If you've not traced the image already, let me just show you a quick way to trace the image. So we have our image here. So I'm just going to hit the select subject. Now all you're just going to do is to hit on Ctrl J on your keyboard if you're using a window, and Command J on your Mac. So I'm just going to drag this to our workspace. You can see yes. You can see it's bigger than the workspace, but the resolution is much more higher than the workspace. So I'm just going to adjust to how I possibly want it. So just going to keep this here. Let's close this. Just going to keep this here. Now I'm going to adjust my background real quick to how I want it. Okay, I think this is good. Now I'm just going to do a minor trick. Just going to hit on my key tool. I'm going to select the bottom, and with my layer selected, I'm going to hit Ctrl J to crop that out. Then just going to drag this all the way down. Don't mind the way the whole background is stretched. We're going to do something else on the background. So yeah, just focus on how I manipulate the flyer poster. So what are we doing next? We are importing our bird. Let's look for where we have our bird. Yes, there he is. Ctrl J. So I'm just going to drag it here. Yes, so I'm just going to place it somewhere around here. Just rotate it a little bit. Yep. Now I always advise, before you start adding effects, try as much as possible to arrange your job, your design. Most people like placing effect first, which is not bad, but yeah, for me, I like keeping everything the way I want it. Now we are going to look for the bottom. What I did, I traced out this. So I just came here and I traced it out. So you just have to do it really smooth. I think I have it on this image. Okay, yeah, I have it here already. So I'm just going to import this. As you can see, I duplicated it, then just try to arrange it. So we're just trying to place it here, and we're just going to duplicate it again. Then we're going to flip it. Let's bring this down. See, take it up. See how it looks. Doesn't look good, so just going to duplicate it this way. Yep, I think this looks better. Going to get it this way. Let's select the two of them and increase it a little bit. Okay, increase this one a little bit this way. Alright, I think this looks good. So let's start blurring our background. So for blurring, I'm going to start with the main background. Going to go to feather, going to go to blur, I'm going to go to Gaussian blur. I think this is okay. It's my default that is already there, 4.6, so I think it's okay. I'm going to leave it at that. Remember, you can adjust it to any radius you want depending on how the resolution of the background is. But I'm just observing something. I'm going to cancel this. If you see here, you see that this place is looking is different, so I'm just going to cancel this, and I'm going to hold my control key and click on the upper layer, which is the down here, and I'm going to say Control E to merge those two layers together. I'm going to go back and blur it, Gaussian blur. So now you can see both of them are blurring because they are both merged. So I'm going to click OK. Let me increase this bird here a little bit. Take it to the side, rotate it a little bit. Yep. Going to increase the character, the image a little bit, like so. Okay, let's just rotate it a little bit. Okay, I think this is good. I'll have to blur this other one here, so I'm just going to select that two and merge it again. I'm going to go to blur, Gaussian blur. Now for this, I'm just going to increase the blur a little bit further. As you can see, it's been blurred a little bit further. Okay, this is good. Just increase it a little bit. Now I'm just going to work on the color of this green because I don't like it. It's really looking off from our background, and I really want to maintain the background the way it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my hue saturation. I'm going to clip that to only that layer by holding my Alt key, clicking on that layer. I'm going to adjust to just get the color a little bit matching with the background. You can see that there's like a little bit of yellow on the background, so just going to increase the sensation a little bit. Let's slide it down, which is bad. Yeah, I think this is good. We just close that up. Now back to our bird. It's looking very off, so I'm just going to adjust it with a level adjustment. Going to clip that to the bird, so it just affects only the bird. That's why I'm clipping it. So I held down my Alt key, then click on it. So just going to adjust that a little bit. So it's just so I drag this slider in, drag this a little bit in. Yep. Yeah, I think it's looking good. For the course of this tutorial, we're trying to just be a little bit fast. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Meanwhile, the images you see, the particular image of flavor was gotten from the #1 that I know photographer in, say, Africa or Nigeria. Oh, I'm going to say Nigeria. The amazing Clef. That was where I got the image from, his Instagram page. So you can go to his Instagram page and search for this particular image. So yeah, I think this is good. So what I'm going to do next is to bring okay, got the bird. Yeah. So I'm going to bring in this background here. So I'll just bring it in. So I'll just rotate it. Let's rotate this a little bit though. Let's just keep it like so. Yeah. Let's place this somewhere here. Drag it down. I think this is good. So work on its color as well using a hue saturation. Clip it to that particular layer. So just saturate it a little bit to decrease the sensation. Okay. This is good. So I'm just also going to blur that. I'm going to use Gaussian blur as well. Just reduce. Alright. I think this is looking good. So what I'm going to do next is okay, before I start adding the whole lightning and everything that is going on in the background, I'm just going to add the last element, which is this. So I'm just going to drag it here. Yep. So let's just position this to the way it fits, but I want to take these two off. I don't want it to go with the rest, so I'm just going to select these two. Control X on my keyboard, Control V to paste. So they're like working on their own now, free men. So just adjust this. Sorry. Just adjust this a little bit to how we want it. Okay, I think this is good, but I don't really want all of them. So I'm just going to delete some. I'm just going to click on my tool here, select this, and select this. If you want to select both, if you want to select two of them, so you just have to hold down your shift key, select the second one. So I'm going to delete it. I don't want it. Yeah, I think this is good. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. So, is it a little bit? Okay, I think this is good. So we're just going to start blurring. So for this, we're going to go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Just going to adjust the blur slider to how best you feel it affects, because if you're a photographer you should know more about blurring. When it loses focus, it blurs. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So I think this is good. I'm going to say okay. I'm going to blur the other one. Ocean blur. It's good. I'm going to say okay. Now we already have our text, so I'm not going to go back typing our text. We already have our text somewhere, so I'm just going to reveal it. It's here already. Just going to reveal it. By the way, the text was handcrafted, so yeah. Okay, let me hide it. Let's play with our effects. So looking at the background, we can see that there are some places that the lights are intense on the background, like this particular region here. There's a light coming from behind and a little from this region. So I'm just going to work on that. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go to the top of the layer. We're just going to add a solid color. I have my solid color selected. I told you on the last video how to select your solid color automatically, so I have it selected. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to the last video, check it out. So I have it selected. I'm going to say okay. I'm just going to change my blend mode to linear dodge. I'm going to click on Control I to invert that. Go to my brush tool. Look for those spots, I think somewhere around here. Oh, I'm using a hard brush, that's why that happened. So I'm just going to change it to a soft brush. Yes, see, just place that light somewhere around here and around here. I think it's good. Let's just adjust the color a little bit to match it what we're having. This is good. Yep. So you look at this region here. The reflection here is supposed to be a blue light because of the background. So I'm just going to select that blue. Do the same thing. Brush tool. Let's just get that blue region now. Yep, this one is good. Let's change the color. Gets that feel. Yep, this is good. The feel of that blue in his face. If you want, you can put a little bit on the bird. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. I think this is really good. Now just introduce our text. So the edges around here, I just want to add that little light on it. So just going to let's just duplicate this. Ctrl J on our keyboard. What went on there, but something happened. Okay. I don't need the light too much. I'm just going to reduce. I don't need the light too much. Sorry. After adding, I'm just going to reduce the opacity. So yeah. And in case you feel the light is too much on the body, you can as well go back to your brush tool. Invert this. I press X, you can see it's inverting, then reduce the light. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Now for the final step, at this bottom part, I'm just going to add a gradient here, transparent gradient. So I'm just going to create new layer, then slide that up like so. Let's bring it down. But it's too much, so I'm just going to reduce it. Yeah, so this is how I created this particular flyer. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification button to get notified whenever we drop a new video.